And also, it falls under the Sustainable Development Goal number 6, which refers to universal access to clean water and sanitation. But before we proceed, I would like to introduce myself and my co-presenters. I'm Nathaniel Joshua Cabajes, Daisy Claire Atienza, John Darius Waldes, Grace Texon, and John Rin Timbang. And here in front of you, ma'am, sir, to say good morning. And as we present our output entitled Everyday Experiences of Water Shortage and Distribution Inequality in Lumbukan, Butuan City. So, Barangay Lumbukan has been experiencing water shortage for almost 5 years now. Right after when Bagyong Odette hit the Philippines and it devastated the Tagibo watershed. And right after that, Lumbukan has been experiencing like prolonged rationing, low pressure, and unequal distribution. And according to several studies, water is a basic human right. And water is not just a resource, but it sustains life, dignity, and health of the residents. Yes, right after that situation, there were reports about the situation of Barangay Lumbukan and the issue of water shortage, but no existing studies have explored how their shortages affect households, which highlights the need to examine these experiences and defines the key problem this study addresses. So, as the presentation continue, I would like to welcome Ms. Daisy Claire Atienza to continue.
Dito siguro mo kay may kapangalan dala.
For our literature review, we identified 5 major themes. First is water access and human development. World Health Organization and UNICEF highlight how limited access to safe water affects essential aspects of human development, including health, education, and productivity. Second is Palangkatan emphasize inequalities and water distribution, showing poor communities face intermittent supply and high costs. Third is determinants of household water access. Mauro and colleagues explain how household copes through water shortages via storage, purchasing water or waves with low-income household most burden. And fourth is Walag Inli document community-level challenges in water supply such as contaminations, interruptions, and reliance on water vendors. And then last is related studies in the Philippine setting. While there are studies on Philippine water issues, none especially examine the situation in Lumbukan City. So despite these studies, gaps remain. Very few studies explore the daily lived experiences of household during water shortages. There is also limited understanding of inequalities within a single community and a lack of qualitative insight on how families cope, adjust routines, and perceive fairness in water access. So these gaps justify our localized qualitative studies.
So next is research question. So our research question is also a guide of our research study. So the first one is how do residents that Lumbukan experience water shortage and quality distribution in the community in terms of time, quantity, reliability, and service quality. So what coping strategies, short-term versus long-term, do they employ to manage the effects of limited water supply? 3. In what ways do water access issues and coping mechanisms affect resident daily routines, health, and productivity, and overall well-being? So the last one is how do residents preserve the role and accountability of local authorities of the water district in addressing water access issues. So next one is the scope and the limitation. So for this study, the scope focuses on understanding the experiences of water shortage and how it affects families in selected areas in Lumbukan and One City. The study also looked at resident perception of fairness and water distribution and the role of accountability of local authorities and or the water district is addressing water access issues. So the next one is
So, the theory we use in underpinning this study is housing water next source by Ihan in year 2020. And thus he conceptualized the interdependence between housing stability, water governance, and socio-economic inequality on how they interrelated to each other. Paano nga ba yung housing stability nakaka-apekto sa sa water governance, and how does the socio-economic specifically nakaka-apekto dun sa water governance on how they prioritize the well-being such as the water is a human right. And under collective influence of water security, it informs the analysis of how informal housing, tenure insecurity, and shall we say tenure, it is rooted na talaga, and infrastructure deficiencies and socio-economic disparities contribute causally to interruptions and unequal distribution of tap water. The conceptual framework we use is the SOP1 water issues, the availability and unequal distribution. So according to the study of Collins and Berta Kaufman, they said that ang economic strain sa isa ka tao kay kanang magkagrabe tungod sa unequal distribution of water. So kung magkagrabe siya ang economic strain, muhagbong siya sa coping strategy sa individual sa vulnerable households. And the coping strategies they use are the short-term strategies such as water storage, rationing. But in the case of Lumbukan, there is no rationing, or there is no schedule of rationing, and borrowing from neighbors, purchasing water. So in purchasing water, kay vulnerable households man sila, makapalit sila, but mo grabe po din ang economic strain. And the long term is deep wells and water infrastructure improvements. So magbuhat sila mga bomba, magbuhat sila mga timba, but hindi sila talaga coping strategies mo force sa impact sa household, such as health, barato ang tubig, libre ang tubig sa bomba, but apekto siya sa health sa individuals, such as mga konsya o diarrhea, stomach pain, and other health problems pa. And the productivity itself. So makuhaan nilang productivity time sa ilang life, ilang daily routine, dili sila wala sila rest ayo, wala na sila time to more improvement sa ilang life. Ito makuhaan na ilang time. So wala na sila makuha nilang productivity towards ilang daily routine and overall well-being. So makakause yung strain sa makakuha siya o kanang stress sa usa ka tao in which magunaw na sila kung unsa na pod nga water resources among gamiton karon kay specifically sa lubukan wala gid siya kuan wala gid siya kuan awas sa gikan gid sa government. And lastly, what are the responses of the government and BLGU, DCWD community, and how the government responded to the such problem, which is some inadequate water resources. And
For this part, we'll move on for the chapter 2, which is the methodology, and how we're going to cover the data for our study. First, the research design. For the study, we will use a qualitative research design case study approach. This will enable our study na makakahog in-depth data when it comes to its daily experiences of our residents. For the research locale, it will be at Barangay Lubucan, Butuan City, which has a population of 4,969 and 1,031 households in total. And in this, we will take 20 participants from various households and zones in Barangay Lubucan. They will be composed of barangay officials, BHW, mothers, religious leaders, youth, students, senior citizens, and local business owners. For the sampling technique, we'll have a purposive sampling, non-probability sampling technique, in which the selected participants will be chosen based on certain criteria, which is one, they must be a resident of Barangay Lubucan and live for at least 5 years. Next, they must have a personal experience when it comes to the water shortages and their distribution issues. And lastly, they must be a household member who's involved in water management. To gather the data for this study, we will be using a semi-structured in-depth interviews. And prior to this, approval from the barangay will be ensured, and afterwards, written consent will be given to the participants, which will state the nature of their participation and the contents and the purpose of the study. And after that, and the research instrument. For the research instrument, we will use a semi-structured interview guide composed of open-ended questions. This will be organized into 4 sections. 4 sections in just 1, household and water context. Part 2 will be water shortage and distribution experiences. Then part 3 will be coping strategies and community cooperation, and then part 4 will be the perceptions and impacts. After that, the guide will be validated by our thesis advisor and 2 more faculty members who are excellent in qualitative research and community studies. And the revised guide will then be used for pilot testing with 1 or 2 residents from Barangay Lubucan. So the data analysis, we will use a thematic analysis. The data will be transcribed and analyzed through thematic analysis, in which themes and patterns will then be identified. And then lastly, for the ethical considerations, to ensure that we will provide a informed consent for the participants, stating the nature of their participation, the contents of the study, the purpose, the procedures, and their rights also. And another is, instead, to ensure the confidentiality of the participants, we will use coding system in which will use codes instead of using their actual names. And then the data that has been gathered from the participants will then be ensured in a private files that are only accessible by the researchers, and the data will then be stored for at least for these 2 years, and then will be permanently deleted afterwards. And that ends our presentation.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sir.
Sige, kindly go back to your type. Na-ako copy sa inyong paper so that I could follow the comments also. Katong gisend mo mo ra to.
Oh yes, ma'am. Ikaw kaya na naman.
Forward pa rin tao sa mga next week. Sige, maybe you could set pa siguro, regroup, no? Ay ba nito? Oh, yung lansang galawi. And then maybe, kato lang yung title. Ano po na to. Sige, so, thank you so much, presenters. We will now be hearing. I hope that you have assigned classmates to do the minutes. Like, ato mag-i-kuan by, depende sa approach of the panel, but typically by sections ng lesson. So I hope you are documenting everything as well. Love. Sige po. Sige, shall we start yung pag-tweet mo? So who's willing to start conversation?
Yeah, okay, first, congrats for your presentation. So, overall, comment ako, I can see the need mangyod manong angay ni conduct na study. So, for that, I see na ang significance given as in so, ako alam, first question is, siguro na-capture ganyan na pero gusto na ko elaborate. Nganong silumbukan among the barangays na posible mas affected na shortage or kumbaga inconsistencies on water provision sa Butuan City. Anong silumbukan? Dito.
Lumbukan, sir, is since isa ko sa resident dito. So, murag amo na murag nami murag kusog. Okay.
Experience pa rin.
It's okay, murag lived experience siya, sir ba? Lived experience, and of course, murag napoy question for almost how many 5 years na. Wala gyapon ingon nga na major nga murag pag-address sa issue. That's why we chose Lumbukan compared to other kay sa other barangays, sir, especially in the city, ikumpara niyo ang sitwasyon sa Lumbukan kay different yun. Like for example, sila aglas unto, buntag untuhan kung gabi. Ang Lumbukan, sir, wala yun. Like, bumatag tadlawon para lang makasahod dos na situation sa Lumbukan yun, sir. Na nakaresolve.
May I add? Catching the statement, what do you mean by that? 5 years ago na nila by, would that mean there were already attempts 5 years ago and then, so ba?
Well, ma'am, I mean, na action.
5 years ago.
Ay, dili, ma'am. What I mean sa 5 years ago is murag, for the past 5 years, ma'am ba? Murag,
Okay.
no major action bitaw ang
Nga medyo
nakita.
familiar na ka.
Oh, yes, ma'am.
Sige. How about, though naka-mention ka other barangays, no? Pero unless siguro ka ng exploratory lives siya na what the idea of other barangay o ng kanya na to ang hindi ba? Pero what if na ay mas lalang sitwasyon sa Lumbukan na mas well documented among the barangays 86 Manata in Butuan, napay mas lala ni Lumbukan na mas angay ni siya i-conduct na study. So personally mo nga naka-experience na kayo mga background o sa situation sa Lumbukan. Like for example, kami sa Bunbun po sa una, even up until now siguro, kay wala ko awas all day. mumata og alas 12 para lang mag-fondo. Oo. Unya, pag mubuntag na po, wala po awas. Mato, nagpapumba na lang may. Pero wala na may idea kung sa kay sagara mga balay na mo dala mga silingan. Wala gyud na sa tawag na Butuan City Water District. Kay wala na ka na bitawng gripo connected sa Butuan City Water District. Kay tungod kay ana po ang situation. So what if dili lang sa Bunbun, what if dili lang sa Lumbukan? Napay mas lala ang sitwasyon sa Lumbukan na mas angay salihan. Kumbaga what makes Lumbukan unique na siya ang atuwa sugdan. So kana siguro ng mga kung basig na makita na data or makaya na amoy justification dito in general ang atuwa siguro gusto lang.
Yeah.
Like given the gap na anamang din siya, okay na siya. Kasi, unless lang na gusto mo, paano diya for exploration lang gusto mo magkuha din ng barangay, balag quality na
Yeah, I'm also thinking of that.
na pwede po hanap siya na option.
Tama. Parang ang datingan niya is kana multi-case siya nga approach. Okay po siya. Ay, tama to.
Tapos matanggal na silang bandera, Butuan City na dahil yung place.
So, correct.
Wala man kung saan.
Unless ka ito ma-justify nato ba nga, for example, kami kaya ako, di ko taga-buton, di ko kabalo sa asa ng dapit ng Lumbukan. No? So, kaya ang Lumbukan is naagod siya sa city proper, di mo siya agas-agas. Kaya nga na ba, kaya na, pwede yun na siya single case lang. Pero, kato, mag-agree na ko, concede God to actually. Kaya even gani ako, I'm from Ampayon, ganipwel gani ni, ay except sa, pero sa former boarding house. Kaya Deepwell Street.
What if pili rin na barangay dayang na mura consistent ito na hours. Mura ang norm day sa Butuan kay mali hours. Ano with hours.
Or kung kinsay dool sa, kasi ganun yung, to, source,
Tagibong.
Tagibong. Kay, ako ng observation kay, sa Ampayon, ay problema, kay dool man ni. So, basin kay, the farther you are from the good source, of course, ang pero ito, the distribution na din problem.
Okay, murag ang ilang istorya is tungod sa nagkadaghan ang mga subdivision or mga balay-balay sa murag. Kaya ang Lumbukan din natin sa Masaw part. Tumoy gisa sir. Masaw.
Ayun, okay na.
Yes.
Masaw. Unahan pa sa Masaw or Masaw dati?
Masaw dili sir itong paan. Dito pasod sa
Apat na pasunod.
Yes sir.
Tama itong Lumbukan.
Tumoy gid. Ana sir nga tungod siguro nga daghan na kayo subdivision, daghan na mga agian, mga hinay na kayo ang pressure na maabot sa Lumbukan yun. That's why.
So how much more anong mas liit pa sa Lumbukan? Sa pera nila. Tapos sa theory, sakto ba kung magsagot sa theory? Kaya ang housing stability is no factor sa water governance sa ba or di murag siguro ang ako ang pagsabot na correct lang pa ko. Kumbaga ang pagbahin-bahin sa tubig kay nakadepende sa murag housing stability or pa kaya let's say for example kung ako i-apply din yung study kung kanina barangay is not dili okay, murag economically ubos, dili siya i-prioritize pag distribute of water. Whereas kung si kanina mga lugar is mas progressive o kanina mga barangay, siya ang i-prioritize pa distribute ni government. Pero sakto ba? Pag water distribution inequality tungkol sa economic dimension. Tingnan na ba or sige daw or lahi? Sakto lang. May wala na nga pa ang point ng release kana dito sa ano siya pa explore deeper ang kanina framework ng housing water nexus pa ng wala. Tungod kay Lumbukan, dili kaayo priority ni government o na dili matagaan ng priority sa mga progress, development or project aside from Lumbukan, other bali ng mga economically challenged na barangay, dili sila i-priority ni government pag improve of water distribution tungod kay murag dili makita ni government or ROI tawag or baka bahala pag inherent siya nga angay siya tagaan pero in terms of ROI ni government isa na kami prioritize and so on and so forth. Mabay di ingon ni water housing resource sector.
By definition, kaya butang niya dali kay stability is defined as linear security. Para bang, if that is one, John, ako kayo nag-suggest ako, project ko nag-study by recollection naman, good ni sa ako ang masters before, pero karaan naman good ni nagsusno. Kuan siya, pero ang understanding niya is that by definition, the housing stability doesn't necessarily equate economic stability, but para bang, pang housing, pa residential bagay na siya, manana siya do. Linear security, infrastructure, adequacy, and abot lang kung saan na ng mga uban.
Sige, kung kana ang kawalan gusto ko rin if mas mahaom na to siya, pasigaong din siya ba sa inyo na kung saan yung inungdan ko na in a way ma-confirm ba na to or ma-confirm or dili ma-confirm si theory sa inyong study constructs nito. Kaya if alive siya, mas pasok. Siguro ako alam main recommendation dito is explore dito sa ang constructive use o kung sa inyong construct kung na magtagbo ito sila na it's either mo-confirm or mo-negate ang theory. Ay, masinaon din siya. At the same time, panginganaan kung nagtagbo na sila daan dahil parang daan area. Abot din niyo sa analysis. Pwede na rin niyo siya balik-balikon kayo na kahit naman niyo daan na lang dahil parang
Yeah, well, mangita sa Sir, agree ko ato kay dili man ni 2020 magud ning Nexus. Karaan na ni siya. Di pa ni siya is dili pa ta 17 ka SDG. Kuan pa katupang isa.
MDG.
Hindi. Oh, millennium goal pa to siya. Murag kani kasabay, murag in response mo gani ka climate change, true. So, ana na like for example on the definition of the isa ra ka buo ka author, so sure sa gigka ta nasibihan author ana.
Pero, Pilipino.
Karaan ni bro,
Karaan
ni dapat pinipit.
Okay.
Millennium pa ni nga time, mini 2000 pa na siya nga perspective ba.
2000.
Pero kung panangitan, pero kung i-expound ninihan, dapat klaro sa sa atong discussion dahil. So very important to provide the background of the theory for you to really understand ba the concepts used and then how are you going to adapt that for your constructs naman. Katong di ba naman may mga impacts, so may pag-connect niya adto ani Nexus. Kaya tinuod, magri ko kang sir, nalibog siya ang housing stability built to the vague siya. I mean the definitions natin dahil. So, ito kailangan din mo to for authors. Sige sir.
Wala lang ako sa dimension nito ang katong about inihan. Kaya kasi naagay housing water next sa inihan. Bahala pag dimension yung MDG siya na murag na imong relevant din tayo. Pero
Modified siya karon.
na-modification dito. Na ang gap niya ay improve na na mas recent version niya. Pero kanya iya ang murag pinaka-una lagi. Okay, so now kaya sa inyong SOP number 4 na murag points ni gibuhat ni government. How do residents perceive the role and accountability of local authorities? Ang mutubag naman ano, di ba, kay how residents perceive. So, ang residents lagi yun, no? And, though sa inyo ang sampling kay na ay barangay official, pero ang ilang representation is both ba as resident and barangay official or somewhat knowledgeable na maunin gibuhat ni government or sa manang ato ang kay sa SOP 4 ato how to residents or basig posible pwede po siya murag binary dito. Pwede ka mag-represent as a representative pero pwede ko may maka-extra kung data sa inyo as a government representative kaya taga-BLGU man mo, or pero ana na lang more on question lang to siya. Pero kung i-base natin balik sa inyo ang main question sa number 4, ay overall wala mang comment about sa SOP kay okay naman din siya. Murag ang point ng nato is kaning how do we treat the IR, BLGU as a participant. It's either